go to Jennifer Martin now, who is live in Easley. Jennifer, we've been reporting that Oconee County really took the brunt of this, but Pickens County also seeing a lot of damage. Tell us exactly where you are right now.
So we're in Easley, and I was looking at those numbers too, with the power outages there, and from there trying to see how much damage there was. But from here around our area, I saw a little under 900 customers without power on Duke Energy's power map. And a lot of the reason for those power outages is trees that were down and fell on these power lines. So this is an example of one. This is just one of many in just a short block that we were driving this morning. We were trying to get to one road and took as many detours as we could, 4 or 5 different roads we tried, and each road we tried had a downed tree. So this is an example of something that we're seeing all across this area in Easley. And if you swing around this way, you'll see another example of these trees falling on houses, causing damage. You can see across the street there too, these big trees that are falling down, causing damage for these folks. And luckily this family here said that it just fell on their porch, didn't have any damage inside of their home, so they are really lucky. But also seeing a lot of neighbors come out at this time, trying to talk to each other, see what's going on. And it's hard in a time like this to keep in mind social distancing too. You've got several different safety issues that people are trying to keep in mind, with possible power lines on the road, possible damage in their homes, and then also trying to keep that social distancing. And that's one thing that Duke Energy workers are asking people to keep in mind when they're working today. If you do have an employee who's out, crews who are trying to fix your power outages or fix any damage to your house, just remember to maintain that social distancing too. So it's a tough time for people, and I talked to these neighbors and they said, again, they feel very lucky. They're still upset, about their house obviously, but feeling lucky that everybody's safe. Unfortunately, probably not the case across our area. We're seeing a lot of damage, and as the sun comes up, I'm sure we'll see more of that. But it was very difficult to see when you were driving early this morning. I know for us, we had to slow down, and it was difficult to see just 10 feet in front of our car. So we'll continue to bring you updates about what we're seeing as we get out of this area, but we're blocked in right now, so it's difficult to navigate areas like this that just have a lot of trees in them. So it's hard to get around for people.
All right, Jennifer Martin in Easley, thank you so much. Well, we're getting a better look at the downed trees, some damage to homes as now that we've hit sunrise. Want to check in with Tatiana Cash. Tatiana, I know you've been tracking traffic as you always do. You've also been looking at power outages. Now showing Blue Ridge Electric just tweeting in the last 2 minutes there are now more than 30,000 customers without power. That's Blue Ridge Electric. So Tatiana, let's check in with you. What are you seeing on the roads or in terms of outages?
Yeah, Julie, what I noticed is, so I've been watching the map, and what I can tell you is the fact that now what they have on their actual website for Blue Ridge Electric, 35,000. They're right there at 35,000. When it comes to Lawrence Electric, they are at 6,000. When it comes to Duke Energy, I've been looking more so wholly at the Carolinas. Outages right now, 212,000. So this morning, as you are headed out the door, well, if you actually have to, do not leave your house today. If you're taking a look as we're trying to zoom in, zoom out, just see how many we have when it comes to power outages. Several different pockets all over not necessarily the interstates, but when it comes to the upstate as well as the Carolinas, whether it be North or South Carolina. So be mindful of the fact that if you are seeing us this morning, good morning to you. Definitely check your area around you, check your neighbors, of course, with a social distance, safe space, but then call others to make sure that they are okay this morning because of the fact that we've been mentioning lots of down power lines this morning, lots of down trees. You just saw with Jennifer Martin the fact that a tree took out, unfortunately, their front porch. And you can see all the incidents here on my maps right now. All those yellow dots are talking about down trees, down power lines, debris in the roadways. So you definitely want to give yourself additional time this morning if you absolutely have to leave. leave. Now, one major issue that is out there on the waterways on Highway 123 Clemson Boulevard, those fallen power lines as well as down trees are making it impassable. So if this is part of your commute, my suggestion is definitely find secondary roadways. But again, if you don't have to leave, you need to go ahead and just stay inside and verbally check on others. My other issue I definitely want to check out and let you know about is I-85 traveling northbound there. The right lane at exit 92 is blocked. So definitely give yourself that extra time. Speeds are as slow as 36 miles per hour. Elsewhere, it's just a nightmare on the roads this morning.